Bruce Willis. Yes, the Bruce Willis did not have a good day yesterday in Philadelphia or on Twitter. And he's not having a very good day on this program either. I've done my best to bury it, but I can only do so much. Yesterday at Citizens Bank Park, before the Phillies-Brewers game, my man Bruce Willis, and you know this is a huge Bruce Willis house. He lives about 30 miles outside that city, and they rolled him in for the ceremonial first pitch. Let me just say for the record, throwing out the first pitch at any game is a lose-lose proposition. I know I've done this. You fire a strike, you throw a P, nobody cares. It's just expected. But if you go all 50 Cent with it, you're trending on a loop, not only for an entire news cycle, but literally for the rest of time. So Bruce didn't really do either of those things, but he did just enough to get booed by the city of brotherly hate, which is a pretty low bar in Philadelphia. And that's because Bruce opted to fire his pregame heater from the grass instead of the mound. That's mistake number one. You can't do that, especially if you're some kind of action hero. You got to get up on that bump. And as I mentioned, I've done this before. It's been a long time, but there is an enormous difference between getting in front of the bump and throwing it from the grass, as opposed to getting up on the bump and standing up there. There's a big difference. This is why so many people go to the grass. So that was mistake number one. Mistake number two was doing that and then not putting enough mustard on it to even reach the dish. You know that sound, right? That's the oh-so-familiar sound of a horse crap eating town booing a Hollywood legend who just spiked his pitch from about 40 feet. Never mind that one of the most famous people on the planet took time out of his day to show up to the yard on a random Wednesday in May. Showing up is not good enough in Philly. They want Steve Carlton. Instead, they got Dave Coggin. That failed first pitch was enough to get national run last night and this morning. But if the booing in Philly was predictable, then the Jungle's reaction to the unflattering pics of Bruce Willis was a stone-cold lock. And right as the photo dropped on the internet of Willis looking like he was trying to smuggle a bowling ball in under his Phillies gamer, the tweets started to flood my mentions. Again, let's be very, very clear on this. Crystal clear on this. This is a huge Bruce Willis house. The Die Hard movie poster hung in my last studio for over a decade. Push hard enough and I will tell you it's my favorite movie ever. Ever. Not top 3, not top 5, not top franchise. More than Bourne. More than John Wick. The original. Die Hard 1, my favorite movie ever. And if I didn't have these TV monitors behind me, you best believe that same framed, signed artwork would still be up there right now. So I hate what you clones are doing to my guy. It's Die Hard, not Fry Hard. It's the sixth sense, not the sixth meal. It's the whole 9 yards, not the whole 9 lards. It's John McClane, not John McFlurry. I'm going to tell you it was beneath him to throw out the first pitch on a Wednesday night to a stadium that was only a quarter full. You'll tell me he has no idea what's beneath him because he cannot see past that spare tire. I'll tell you, get off the guy for missing the plate. You'll tell me it's the first plate he has missed in quite some time. Look, I'm going to choose to remember the time he crawled through the air ducts at the Nakatomi Plaza and saved the day.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
So you can just delete the emails about how the same air ducts would have come crashing down through the ceilings if Bruce Valanche Willis tried it again today. I can already predict the lame tweet that 1,000 of you are writing right now. You know, the one that goes, "Welcome to the party, pal."
Welcome to the party, pal.
Signed Beaks, Charlie Weiss, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Beaks. Bruce Willis did not crack the Liberty Bell by sitting on it. He did not eat his pregame meals at both Pat's and Gino's. It's, I see dead people, not I see banana bread people. And get off this guy. He's Bruce bleeping Willis. He's 64 years old, and he'd still kick your ass. He's given us some of the best movies of all time, like The Expendables, not The Expandables. Put some freaking respect on this freaking legend. If you want to kill the guy for spiking the pitch from like 10 feet away, you go right ahead. But don't ask me to play the alarm, because I'm not doing it. Not to this dude.
Are you? Is anybody not fat?
For the 1 million and last time. Keep moving. Keep moving. 36 days till the smack off. You're watching on CBS Sports Network. There it was. I mean, not a good look. Not a good look being out on the grass and still bouncing it from like 25 feet away. But if you think I'm not going to have that guy's back,
You fat ass.
you have no idea what show you're listening to. JC in Calgary tweets, Bruce Willis is just bulking up for his upcoming roles in Pie Hard and The Fifth Condiment. Let me ask you something. Oh, wow. Well, there you go.
It's lit.
It's lit! He's Bruce Willis! If you're Bruce Willis and you're one of the most famous actors ever, and you've starred in some of the most famous movies ever, and you've made the kind of money that he's made, lived the kind of life that he's lived, and you're 64 years old, you think maybe you might put on a pound or two? Wouldn't you? Oh, hell no, Rome. Hell no, gluten-free. Oh, hell no, no days off. No cheat days, no days off. 5% body fat. Come on, man. 64. Drew in West LA tweets, Bruce Willis's quote, body goals. Thanks. Signed, Diabetes in Carbio Chili. It's Drew in West LA. Mike in Toledo tweets, let's see you try throwing a strike after you've eaten 9 cheesesteaks. Signed, Papa John's, McLean. You like that one, Hawk? Yeah. Then I know it's not funny. At Phoenix Tree Rat, Bruce Willis was great in Gulp Fiction. I'm not here for it. Hitman Canadian tweets, can't wait for the sequel to Armageddon when we land on Bruce. Signed Ben Aff Fat. Get it out of your system. Let's wrap up this hour with this. I'm not doing an entire show on you calling celebrities fat. I mean, I could. If I had nothing better to do, I could. There's enough content. There's enough tweets. There's enough emails. There are enough phone calls. I mean, I really could, but I'm not going to because I don't need to. JC in Calgary tweets, no glaze off. No glaze off. No glaze off. Signed Bruce. At Shap330 tweets, Bruce did still strike out Bryce Harper swinging through or though with that pitch. Well done, Adam. He did. Lee in Vancouver tweets, shoot the lard ass. Hans.
Shoot the glass.
the lard ass. Hans. That's not what Hans said, Lee.
Shoot the glass.
The glass, not the lard ass.
Hans.
Booby. The glass, not the hard ass. I thought I tried to put an end to this last hour. Obviously, I was not successful. At Great Lakes Takes on Twitter. Quote, yippee-ki-yay, Fuddruckers.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Kind regards, John McDouble. Yippee-ki-yay, Fuddruckers.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Rome. If they remade Die Hard, it goes something like this. Hans Gruber. Where is the cowboy? Henchman. He's stuck in the air vent. The end. Steven Phoenix. Bro, you're a high volume shooter. You just keep shooting. You'll knock one down at some point.
Hit it again.
I got to give him that one. Of course, it took about 5,000 horrible emails to get one decent one. If they remade Die Hard, it would go something like this. Hans, where is the cowboy? He's stuck in the air vent. The end. Dear Jim, of course I threw from the glass. You can't graze on the mound. Yours, Barbecue Grill-is. Brett from Bugahaw. All right, back to the show if you don't mind.